Hey, what's up guys? So in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Beltronics 975 interface. This little box is designed to connect to a variety of different remote radar detectors, and it's kind of the control module or the interface for a variety of different detectors. Currently I have the Redenso HD Plus hooked up to it, and we're going to be using that radar detector antenna to kind of walk through this one. Now, for those of you guys who have the anti-laser priority, or if you're familiar with it, you know that it's compatible with different detectors that also use the 975 interface. And I was actually kind of curious what that was. So now that I've got one here on hand, I figure I'll go ahead and do a quick video on it. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to walk through the different buttons here on the interface. We're going to dive into the menu and go through all the different setup and configuration options, and I'm also going to go ahead and trigger it with laser and all the different radar bands so you can actually see what it's like in practice. So as far as taking a look at the device itself, you can see it's this little kind of old school ancient looking box, really simple. Go ahead and turn it off. See, when we turn it on, you've got a number of different LEDs there on the display, a couple different simple beeps. The bottom, see two different screws right there. On the back, as far as the plug, we've got one plug right here, which is for the power and radar detector. There's another one here. I'm not entirely sure what that's for, but I'm sure I could just take a look in the manual, or one of you guys might know who are more familiar with this. But anyways, this just showed up in the mail earlier today. I've been kind of sifting through the documentation, so let's go ahead and take a look at what this guy is like. So here we go. Right here from the top, we'll take a look, turn it on, just like we did before. There's our power. We've got a button here if you want to run it with different levels of brightness. So you can see we've got kind of, dim. There's no full dark mode, but full brightness. Audio, as far as adjusting the volume, you just press and hold this button. Let go when you get to the volume you want. Press it again, it'll start lowering the volume. So kind of like the red line, just one button and press and hold, up and down to get to the volume that you want. We've got a couple different basic filtering options. A green LED is going to be highway mode, which is full sensitivity on all bands. If we press it once, we go into city mode for X-band, which basically only affects X-band. And the idea is when you get weak X-band signals, it'll display it here on the 975, but it'll actually not audibly alert until you get to a stronger signal. If you press it again, you'll see it flash, and that's pretty much city mode for all the different radar bands, X-band, K-band, and KA. Where the idea is it will audibly mute any weak signals, but it'll audibly alert to any stronger signals. But visual indication you'll always get at every time. For now, go ahead and switch it to highway mode. Let's go ahead now and trigger it with laser, and then KA band, K band, and X band so you can see what the different alerts look like. Cool, so those are the different radar bands for all the different ones plus laser. Let's go ahead and take a look now at adjusting the different settings of the radar detector. To do that, we're going to go ahead and turn the unit off, and the way we're going to go into there is we're going to press this button right here, the city button, and then power the unit on. And now you'll notice we didn't go through the normal boot up process with all the LEDs lighting up. We just have one LED lit up right there. And we're basically going to run through all the different menu options. The way that it works is we basically press this city button here, and it cycles through all the different menu options as far as adjusting KA band or X band or K band or whatever. And then to change the settings, we hit the audio button like this. So you can see sometimes it'll blink, press it again, it'll stop. Sometimes we'll have two LEDs lighting up, or three, or we'll have different things going on. So let's go ahead and get started. Now the first thing that we can adjust here with this LED is going to be the auto mute. Basically, if this LED is static like this and it's turned on, auto mute is turned on. This is the default. If we press the audio button, this will turn auto mute off. Auto mute, pretty nice. As you heard, the audio actually changed during the radar alerts to a different type of sound. That is the auto mute functionality. Next, we'll go ahead and change the way that city mode works. The default option is going to look like this with the LED blinking, and this basically has no beep when you are in city mode. If you want to get an indication when city mode is activated, you can press that LED right there. It'll now stay steady, and you will get an audio beep, a single beep, when you are in city mode. Go ahead and turn it off for now. Next thing that we're going to adjust is going to be TSR. With TSR, we've got a couple different settings. The default is TSR high. We've got TSR high, low, and TSR off. TSR high is going to give us the most aggressive K-band filtering. That's going to be with these two LEDs turned on like this. If we press it once, you'll see that both LEDs are flashing. This is TSR off, so no K-band filtering. If we press it once like that, you'll see one of the LEDs is flashing, the other one is just turned on. This is TSR low. Finally, we go back to TSR high. Next, we can go ahead and adjust laser. This S indicator is going to be for laser. I'm not sure why they didn't put L, but whatever. You can see on top there it says laser, so maybe it's in line with that. I don't know. Either way, with the LED turned on, we have laser detection turned on. We press the audio button and the LED is blinking. We now have laser detection turned off. Okay, next, we can go ahead and turn X-band on and off. LED steady is X-band on. Press the button. This is going to be X-band turned off. Okay, next press city again. This is going to switch us over to K-band. We've got a couple different options for K-band. We can do K-band off, we can do K-band narrow, and K-band wide. If both LEDs like this are on, this is K-band wide, so detecting all K-band frequencies. Press this once, you'll see both LEDs are flashing. This is K-band turned off altogether. Press it once, this is K-band narrow, which is apparently the default, but here in the States, we want K-band wide. Next up, we're going to adjust KA mode. One cool thing about KA band is if we go in and turn KA narrow on, so basically we're not sweeping the entire wide band of KA frequencies, we can actually go in and adjust different segments individually. Here's how that works. Go ahead and press this once. First thing that we're going to do is actually adjust KA band pop mode. If the LEDs are both blinking like this means pop detection is turned off. If we want, we can go ahead and turn on KA band pop detection. However, we're going to go ahead and turn it off. It's the default, generally the way to go. Now what we can actually do is we're going to have 4 different segments that we can adjust individually. The first one is going to be 33.8. This one, if you see the LED is turned on, the segment's on. The LED is blinking, the segment is turned off. So we want 33.8 turned on. This next one is going to be for 34.3. I don't have that in use here, so we're going to turn it off. Next is going to be 34.7. I want it turned on. And then finally, 35.5 turned on. Again, we can make it blink, turn it off, but I want it turned on. Awesome. And there we go. This drops us back to the beginning of the menu. Again, the first one is going to be the auto mute, so now we've cycled back to the beginning. Once we're done, we just hit the power button like this, drops us back into the normal operation, and we're up and running. So cool, there you go. There's a look at this Beltronics 975. As you can see, it's a pretty simple and basic design, kind of an older, old school looking design with a couple different buttons that you use for accessing the different menus, but it's kind of cool. We do have options for things like different levels of TSR or band segmentation on KA band, so we do have some of the more modern functionality, which is pretty cool, even though it is kind of an older looking design. So anyways, there you go. There is a look at this older Beltronics 975 remote detector interface. So cool. There you go. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.